I'm glad you could join us in the gaming room. We're constantly working to bring you the most recent and accurate gaming news. If you truly enjoy the information we provide, kindly click the like and subscribe buttons. Let's go right into the full examination of the new PlayStation VR2 headset that will be released on February 22, 2023. With the PlayStation VR2 headset, Sony has returned to the virtual reality market. It tries to correct the flaws of its predecessor, the original PlayStation VR, which was released for the first time in 2016. According to the PSVR2 specifications and Sony's promises, it appears to be an improvement over the PSVR in almost every respect, having more user-friendly features and being easier to set up. But because it's a high-end product, you'll need to be aware of what the PSVR2 can do as well as its release date, design, and specifications. In this way, you can choose a product with correct knowledge. Build and design. The PlayStation VR2 connects with a single USB-C cable to the PlayStation 5, which it is exclusively made for. The headgear and the Sense controllers make up the bulk of the kit. Starting with the headset, it is divided into the Halo-style strap and the package's visor. This style will be familiar given that it is comparable to the original, with an adjustable head strap that is well padded so that your head is gently cushioned. The head strap can be tightened using a dial on the back for exact adjustments, and PSVR2 can be put on or taken off quickly and easily with buttons on the visor and the head strap for quick release. The best part is that if you need to rapidly leave into the outside world, you can just push the button to remove the visor away from your face. The headset seems to be comfy, well-balanced, and stylish at first glance. It is very simple to put on and use. Because of the padded cushion that surrounds the visor, we also discovered that it is very good at blocking out light leaks. Hardware. The PSVR2 headset promises to be a significant improvement over the original PlayStation VR. The PSVR2 will not only take advantage of the PS5's more powerful hardware, but it will also have a significantly higher resolution display for each eye. Improved tracking and input, as well as faster refresh rates and a wider field of view, have all been confirmed. Sony has since confirmed that the PSVR2 has 4K resolution, HDR, a 110-degree field of view, foveated rendering, and frame rates ranging from 90 to 120 frames per second. Inside-out tracking is also included in PSVR2, which means it will track you and your controller using integrated cameras embedded in the headset. Your movements and gaze will be reflected in-game, eliminating the need for an external camera. According to previous rumors, the PSVR2 will have an OLED display with a total resolution of 4000 by 2040 pixels, that's 2000 by 2040 per eye, and just slightly more than the Oculus Quest 2. Controller. The upcoming PSVR2 controllers will have significant performance and design improvements. Sony's next-generation VR peripheral is now known as the PlayStation VR2 Sense controller. The classic PS Move controller design from the original PSVR is gone with these new controllers. Instead, these favor a more common approach seen in modern VR controllers, such as the touch controllers found in Oculus Quest 2. The PSVR2 controllers will have baton-like handles surrounded by a plastic orb. They also include the same adaptive trigger features as the DualSense wireless controller. This allows for varying levels of tension on any given in-game action. They'll also include haptic feedback and finger touch detection, which will allow a game to detect where your fingers are resting without having to press a button. Hideaki Nishino, PlayStation's head of platform planning and management, stated on the PlayStation blog that these features will allow you to make more natural gestures with your hands during gameplay. Release date. Sony said in November 2022 that PSVR2 would be available on February 22, 2023. This came after a blog post in August confirming the release window as early 2023. This stands out in contrast to the initial PSVR, which debuted in October 2016 and followed the traditional pattern for most of Sony's flagship hardware releases. If you want to pre-order it, you can do so through the PlayStation Direct store if you live in the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, or Luxembourg. Pre-orders went live on November 15th, but only for those who had previously registered and received an email. Sony advises that PSVR2 information will be provided through participating local retailers in other regions. Price. At launch, the regular PSVR2 headset will run you $549.99 in the US, £529.99 in the UK, and €599.99 in the EU countries. Along with the PlayStation VR2 Sense controller, stereo headphones, and all the necessary cords, this will also include the headgear itself. In addition, a Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle with a digital copy of the game and the aforementioned extras included with the normal PSVR2 will be available for $599.99, £569.99 in the UK, and €649.99 in the EU. This cost is significantly more than that of the PSVR headset's initial launch price of $399.99. The PSVR2 actually costs more than the $499.99 base PS5, making it even more pricey. News and rumors. Is it backwards compatible? Unfortunately, Sony's Hideaki Nishino confirmed in an episode of the official PlayStation podcast that PSVR2 will not be backwards compatible with first-generation PSVR titles. While these games can still be downloaded to your PS5, you will only be able to play them with the original PSVR headset. That's a bummer for those hoping to trade in their PSVR for the new device, and were hoping for a backwards compatibility patch in the future. Good news for those who use glasses. Sony is developing prescription glasses with eye gaze tracking and electro-optical signaling to an HMD, according to a published patent. These specially made prescription glasses from Sony would be able to track the user's gaze using an encoded sensor in the VR headset. In other words, wearing glasses would make using VR much simpler. Although we don't anticipate these glasses to be inexpensive, the addition of eye-gazing technology does suggest that it might appear with the PSVR2. After adding everything together, I can only conclude that the PSVR2 offers one of the best VR gaming experiences. The picture has remarkable visual fidelity and fluidity, and the controls have excellent haptics. Instead of just feeling like a simulation that passes you by, the first-party gaming experience immerses you in an interactive universe. There's a lot to be thrilled about here, pricing aside, but I can't say more until I have real hands-on time for a thorough review. This brings an end for today's video. We appreciate your viewership. If this video was helpful to you in any way, or if you learned something new today, please give it a thumbs up. Simply subscribe to Gaming Room for more content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.